totally original Let's Play.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Totally Original Zane's opinion on Planet of the Apes.
It's not my opinion on Planet of the Apes. This is more my opinion on remakes. Now, I will say that...
Well,
yeah, I know,
first,
I know.
Okay,
Planet of the Apes is an entirely different conversation because it's a cornerstone of cinema.
Yeah.
It's the first movie.
okay. That is not what I said.
Here's
That's
a clip
news.
from Nick's argument on the matter. Play it now.
Planet of the Apes is a cornerstone of cinema because it was one of the first movies. Okay, here's the thing about that. That is fake news, alright? That was taken out of context. That's bullshit. I didn't say that.
He also said that if he was on the plane,
Whoa.
wouldn't have happened.
I didn't fucking say that. Play the clip. I was supposed to be on one of the planes that hit the World Trade Center.
Mm-hmm.
And
I remember.
And if I had gotten on that plane, 9/11 wouldn't have happened. I didn't fucking say that.
So fine, I will let you have your Planet of the Apes. I think I like the idea of having it be a good jumping off point and then tell a news story.
Well, that's
That
not
works.
necessarily what I mean. What is your opinion on Rise of the Planet of the Apes and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes?
I haven't seen them in a while, so I remember enjoying them. But I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember thinking that they were like
because
a second coming.
I
Of
was
Planet of the
I was
Apes.
told that they were like really good movies.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'd rather watch the original 5 movies
Okay.
than watch those ones because they're boring. They're just like modern movies, you know?
I'm not quite sure. Here's my problem generally with the remakes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that the remake of The Lion King was a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
What I think was a bad idea was remaking The Lion King, like almost shot for shot from what I've heard, just in a new format, and then releasing it in theaters for the full price of a new movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a fun, like, technological experiment to say, like, let's remake this beloved movie, but with an entirely new media and new technology. But just put it on Disney Plus or something. I know
Right.
it probably cost them a whole fucking lot to make because of all the CG, but it's just not that was cool.
What the
But it's just not an interesting like exploration of creativity or art because they're just making the exact same story that we've already seen. Okay, but now Seth Rogen and Beyonce and Childish Gambino are in it. But it just doesn't need to be like this big theatrical release like we're all going to go fucking see it like it's a brand new fucking movie. Mm-hmm. That does not necessarily apply to Planet of the Apes.
Because, yeah, like, when was the last time you could go see the original Planet of the Apes in theaters?
Yeah.
I would love to go see the original Planet of the Apes in theaters.
Theaters? I bet you could, dude. I bet there are theaters that like
Maybe.
small art house theaters
Yeah.
that do that.
But you're right. I 100% agree with you. But that's the difference, is that with Lion King, watching the original Lion King it's timeless because it's an animated movie. It's a
Sure.
cartoon. So it's like the animation is fantastic. The voice acting is fucking top class.
Oh, yeah.
The story itself is great. So it's like, why just remake that if there's no reason not to just watch the original?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like it's not readily available. You're telling me that 5-year-old kids or 6-year-old kids who were born 5 or 6 years ago haven't seen The Lion King? Like, no, it's, they've seen it because it just like fucking, I don't know, even something like Cinderella or whatever. Like, when did Sleeping Beauty come out?
Probably close to around when Planet of the Apes came out. The original Planet of the Apes.
And so it's like, I'm sure a lot of kids have seen Sleeping Beauty because it's an animated movie. There's no, that one, is a little on the old side, but, what's the one? Candlestick Opera.
Candlestick Opera.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast. What about that? When did that one come out? Was that in the 90s?
I think 90s.
Okay.
I think.
But so it's like, those movies hold up. Planet of the Apes holdups. Planet of the Apes holds up on a like storytelling level and on a like, have you ever seen the original King Kong?
The original? No.
Yeah, it came out in like the 30s.
Yeah.
And it's black and white, and it's boring as shit. Peter Jackson's King Kong is a million times better. Did Peter Jackson basically just recreate King Kong? Yeah. I mean, he changed a few things about it, added Jack Black, but I would never recommend watching the original King Kong unless you just are interested in cinema history, because Peter Jackson's King Kong is everything that is, but it's better and it's modern and it's something that everyone can feel comfortable watching, right? Planet of the Apes is just unfortunately too old, and so the technology that it was dealing with wasn't up to snuff. It's not that it doesn't have all the fancy CG or that the effects are shit, because that's not necessarily the problem. It's that the pacing is a little weird because it was the 60s. The acting is a little weird because it was the 60s. The music is very, very weird because it was the 60s. And on top of that, it's a really slow movie because back then they like to linger a lot on shit.
Sure.
And because of the technology, there's periods where there won't be any like sound effects because there's just music playing, or like there won't be any music either. I don't know if the original one does that so much as some of the sequels, but there's really weird periods of time where it's like, who fucking edited this? But that's the thing, some dude in a garage with tape, that's who edited it. You know, he fucking cut some tape together. And it's like, so I think that there is an actual benefit to that. But I agree with you, like The Jungle Book, or, you know, I've spoken my mind about The Jungle Book.
Yes.
Or The Lion King, or, you know, a lot of movies like that where there's just not any benefit because there's no reason not to watch the original, or there's no reason someone would be turned off.
Hold on, though. You got to
the
remember
original.
something about movies like The Jungle Book. One of the things that makes Planet of the Apes unique is that it began as a movie. Mm-hmm. It was a cinematic cornerstone because the project was completely contained within cinema.
Yeah, that's not true. It started as a book.
Are you for real?
Yeah. It started as a book written by some French guy in like 1964, I think. Okay. And then it was very different.
Well, then
from the original.
Well, then nobody cares about the book because you can't buy it anywhere. The Jungle Book still sells as a book, as a classic that people want to buy and read. So an argument can be made that when people make the Jungle Book again, they're trying to make a new adaptation of the book and not an update of the movie.
They weren't.
The Warner
Disney
Bros.
Wasn't.
The Warner Bros. One?
No, the Disney one.
Yeah, the Disney one definitely not.
That's what I'm saying. Is Disney just wanted to make more money off of the Jungle Book?
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Warner Bros. Has that one even come out yet?
Yes, it came out 2 years after.
Did it really?
You can watch it. You can watch it with your own peepers.
Where?
It's a very different movie. It was on Netflix.
Where does one watch movie? You ready for this?
Yeah, let's do it.
But so anyways, back to what you're saying. Or were you saying?
No, I'm done saying.
Okay.
It's your turn to say.
Are you sure?
What was I saying?
That's
it.
Were you done about Remake?
Yes.
Okay.
I said my piece.
What if they were to remake Lord of the Rings?
See, now that is also a whole different conversation because...
Would you be like, hell yeah, or would you be like, fuck no?
I would be like, why the hell does this need to happen?
Yeah.
Because if you're going to be making more cinema within the world of Lord of the Rings, it doesn't have to be Lord of the Rings. There's a lot more other like material there for them to work with.
Like The Hobbit.
No.
You can make 3 movies out of The Hobbit.
No.
But here's a fun fact, by the way. The English script for Trails of Cold Steel 2. No, not Trails of Cold Steel 2. Trails in the Sky. The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky 2.
Oh. Okay.
Was over 700,000 words long.
What? Why are we? How did we? What?
Or almost twice as long as the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Wow.
Yeah. Can you believe that shit?
That's insane.
Like, oh my god, localizing that? Fuck me, dude. Not even worth it, dude. It would be faster to learn Japanese. But anyways,
Whoa! Jesus Christ.
but anyways, so then my question would be, so you said you understand what I'm saying about Planet of the Apes?
Yes.
And you agree that it would be interesting, like, to use it as a jumping off point, because you're getting the best of both worlds there,
Sure.
really. You're getting the remake,
I get it.
and it's the Planet of the Apes, but updated for a new generation or whatever, you know. And I don't mean updated as in like they've got fidget spinners and TikTok and Twitch streamers.
That's not what you mean?
No.
That's exactly what I thought.
And there's this part where Taylor and Nova twerk in front of Zira, and then she goes, "My God, these humans can twerk." You know, it's like that's you get that, but at the same time, that is a perfect jumping off point to sort of remedy the problem that the original movies immediately ran into, which was obviously, I'm not going to spoil Planet of the Apes, but it's like there was nowhere for them to go because there wasn't supposed to be a sequel.
Right.
And that's why that's why Beneath the Planet of the Apes is so fucked, is because it's just like they were working with nothing. And they were trying to like, well, we don't fucking... But now we have, you know, hindsight. And we can see what those movies did wrong. And what those movies did right.
Oh.
And we can see how we could possibly...
Running up with a sniper.
Yeah, dude. Quick scoping him, dude. And now we can see what we could do better. To continue the story from there. Because it's not like it's uncontinuable. It's just that you need to do it the right way. You know?
Gotta be smart about it.
And making Rise of the Planet of the Apes was not the answer, unfortunately.
It was the answer for a lot of people, Nick.
I know, but a
lot of people loved it.
To me, it's almost like it's not even a fucking Apes movie. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
said it.
Yeah. It just kind of feels like your summer blockbuster. And it could be called fucking Rise of the Zombies, and it would be the same exact movie. It could be called Zombieland.
But the apes are smarter than zombies.
It would be the same movie.
Caesar's not a zombie, is he? He's a sympathetic character. And we don't know how to feel about him because he's one of the apes.
Yeah, well, he's
Right?
only sympathetic
Right?
in, like, the first
Right?
movie. He's not really... Whoa, boy!
He's not sympathetic in the...
Okay, he's a little sympathetic.
He's pretty sympathetic.
But he's so angry, dude.
Of course he's angry.
and I couldn't get it out of my head that it was Andy Serkis. So whenever he was talking, and he's like, you know, like, we do not want you here.
Yeah.
I kept being like, yeah, and then he's gonna be like, where's my precious? But anyways,
That's not fair, dude. That's not even your favorite Andy Serkis role.
it's not?
No.
What is?
King Kong.
Oh, he did King Kong?
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't know that.
Peter Jackson loves Andy Serkis.
Dude, Andy Serkis loves Peter Jackson.
Yeah. You're right.
Well, whoops. That was one of my people.
It's okay. Nobody saw it.
Let us know in the comments down below what you think of remake culture.
Ooh, remake culture.
Yeah, and next time on Totally Original, let's play. We're gonna try to finish this bitch.
Really?
Yeah,
The
we're at
bitch
the very
gonna
end
be
of the game,
finished?
dude.
Bitch gonna be finished?
Bye.
If you're watching this in the future, make sure you click on the left to see the next episode.
If you haven't made it to the future, click on the right to check out another series.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so that you get notified when we come out with new videos. Let's set a goal for 2 likes, all right? We'll be 1, so we'll meet you halfway.